60, the fruit sitting in your kitchen right now could be helping your health more than you realize, or quietly working against some of your wellness goals. Many people assume that all fruits are automatically healthy, no matter how much they eat or which varieties they choose. And while fruit is certainly an important part of a balanced diet, the truth is a little more nuanced. Especially as we get older. As the years pass, our bodies begin to process sugars differently. Digestion may slow down. Energy levels can fluctuate more easily. Some people become more sensitive to blood sugar spikes, while others struggle with inflammation, hydration, or maintaining a healthy weight. That's why choosing the right fruits can make a surprising difference. Today, we're exploring some fruits that many seniors may want to enjoy more carefully, along with several powerhouse fruits that deserve a regular place on the table. And before you assume you already know which fruits will make the list, stay with us, because a few of these choices may surprise you. Let's begin with fruits that are often considered healthy, but may not always be the best option when consumed frequently or in large amounts. One fruit that deserves a closer look is canned fruit packed in syrup. At first glance, fruit is fruit, but once fruit is soaked in heavy syrup, the nutritional picture changes significantly. Much of the appeal of fresh fruit comes from its natural balance of fiber, vitamins, minerals, and naturally occurring sugars. When thick syrup enters the equation, extra sugar can quickly accumulate. For older adults who are trying to manage energy levels or support healthy blood sugar balance, regularly consuming heavily sweetened canned fruit may not be the ideal choice. This doesn't mean canned fruit must be avoided completely. Fruit packed in water or natural juice can be a better alternative. The key is understanding that the packaging can sometimes matter almost as much as the fruit itself. Another fruit that some seniors may want to limit is dried fruit consumed in large portions. Dried fruit can be delicious and convenient. It travels well, stores easily, and often contains beneficial nutrients. The challenge is that removing water concentrates both flavor and natural sugar. A small handful can contain the equivalent of several servings of fresh fruit. Because the pieces are smaller and less filling, it's easy to eat much more than intended without realizing it. Many people finish an entire bag while thinking they've only had a light snack. Moderation becomes especially important here. Enjoyed thoughtfully, dried fruit can still fit into a balanced eating pattern. The concern arises when portion sizes quietly grow larger over time. Next comes fruit juice. This one often catches people off guard. Many fruit juices appear healthy because they originate from fruit. However, the juicing process frequently removes much of the fiber that helps slow digestion and promote feelings of fullness. Without that fiber, the natural sugars can enter the bloodstream more rapidly. Some commercial juices may also contain added sweeteners, making them even less beneficial than many people realize. Compare drinking a glass of juice with eating a whole piece of fruit. The whole fruit usually provides more satisfaction and allows you to enjoy the complete nutritional package nature intended. Now let's talk about one fruit that often sparks debate. Very ripe bananas. Bananas provide valuable nutrients and can absolutely be part of a healthy diet. However, extremely ripe bananas contain sugars that become more readily available as the fruit matures. For some older adults who are monitoring blood sugar or looking for slower digestion, choosing bananas that are ripe but not overly soft may be a more balanced option. This isn't about eliminating bananas. It's simply about recognizing that ripeness can influence how the body responds. Now, before we move on, here's something important. The goal isn't fear. Far too often, health discussions create the impression that certain foods are completely good while others are completely bad. Real nutrition doesn't usually work that way. The most important factor is overall eating patterns, variety, and consistency over time. And with that in mind, let's shift our focus to fruits that many nutrition experts praise for supporting healthy aging. The first fruit on this list is the blueberry. If there were a fruit hall of fame, blueberries would almost certainly earn a place. These small berries are packed with beneficial plant compounds that have attracted tremendous scientific interest. Their deep color comes from naturally occurring substances that help protect cells from everyday wear and tear. Many people also appreciate blueberries because they are versatile. They can be added to oatmeal, yogurt, smoothies, or enjoyed on their own. Their naturally sweet flavor often satisfies cravings while providing valuable nutrients. But the most impressive thing about blueberries may be that such a tiny fruit delivers so much nutritional value in every bite. Now here's where things get even more interesting. The next fruit is often overlooked despite being one of nature's most impressive gifts for healthy aging. We're talking about apples. The saying about an apple a day has remained popular for generations, and while no single food can guarantee perfect health, apples certainly offer compelling advantages. They contain fiber that can help support digestion and contribute to feelings of fullness. They are easy to find, affordable in many places, and available throughout much of the year. One of the best things about apples is their simplicity. No complicated preparation is required. Wash them, slice them, and enjoy. Sometimes the healthiest habits are the easiest ones to maintain. And as we reach the middle of today's discussion, here's a question worth considering. What if the biggest health improvements don't come from dramatic changes? What if they come from small daily choices repeated consistently over months and years? That idea becomes even clearer when we look at the next fruit. Avocados, technically a fruit, avocados stand apart from most others because they are naturally rich in healthy fats rather than sugars. These fats can contribute to satisfaction after meals and support overall nutritional balance. Many older adults struggle with maintaining muscle mass, energy levels, and adequate nutrient intake. Avocados can be a helpful addition because they pair well with many meals and provide a creamy texture that many people enjoy. Spread them on whole grain toast, add them to salads, or include them alongside other nutritious foods. Their versatility makes them easy to incorporate into everyday routines. Now let's move to another standout choice. Oranges. Hydration becomes increasingly important with age, yet many people don't think about fruits when considering fluid intake. Oranges contain a significant amount of water while also providing vitamin C and other beneficial nutrients. Their refreshing flavor makes them appealing year-round, and the fiber found in whole oranges offers advantages that juice alone cannot provide. Peeling an orange and eating the segments may seem like a small act, but small acts repeated consistently can shape long-term wellness. At this point, you may have noticed a pattern. The fruits that tend to support healthy aging most effectively often share similar qualities. They provide fiber, they contain beneficial nutrients, they help promote satisfaction, and they generally come in forms that are closer to their natural state. Meanwhile, fruits that deserve more caution often become less beneficial when processing removes fiber, concentrates sugars, or adds sweeteners. That distinction can make a meaningful difference. But there's another factor many people overlook. How fruit fits into the rest of the diet matters just as much as the fruit itself. For example, pairing fruit with protein-rich foods or healthy fats may help create more balanced meals. A few blueberries with yogurt, apple slices alongside nuts, orange segments after a nutritious lunch. These combinations can help transform fruit from a quick snack into part of a satisfying eating pattern. As we grow older, consistency often matters more than perfection. No one eats perfectly every day. No one chooses the ideal meal every single time. The people who tend to succeed with healthy aging are usually those who focus on sustainable habits rather than strict rules. And that's an encouraging message. Because healthy eating doesn't require giving up everything you enjoy. It doesn't require chasing every new trend. And it certainly doesn't require fear. Instead, it involves making informed choices more often than not, choosing whole fruits more frequently, paying attention to portions when appropriate, adding variety to the plate, and remembering that nutrition is a lifelong journey rather than a short-term challenge. As we come to the end of today's discussion, think about the fruit bowl in your own home. Which fruits appear there most often? Are they helping support your goals, or could a few simple swaps make a difference? Sometimes the path toward feeling stronger, more energetic, and more confident isn't found in a complicated program. Sometimes it's found in ordinary choices made every day. The next time you reach for a snack, remember that something as simple as a handful of blueberries, a crisp apple, a refreshing orange, or a serving of avocado could be a small investment in your future well-being. And perhaps that's one of the most powerful lessons about healthy aging. The future is often shaped by what we repeatedly choose today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more practical health and wellness insights. We'd also love to hear from you in the comments. Which of these fruits do you enjoy most? And have you made any changes to your diet as you've gotten older? Share your thoughts below, and let's continue the conversation together.